Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking to you about my summer TBR, and this is basically, I think there's 17 books on my Kindle and physical books that I would like to get to this summer. So most of these books are romance books, but some of them, I think there's one thriller and one kind of fantasy-ish book. I believe it's a fantasy. But yeah, I'll get onto that anyway when I get to that book. But yeah, so let's get into this video. So the first book I have is Betting on You by Lynn Painter. I love Lynn Painter's writing. It's just so cute and like fluffy, especially her YA books. But even her adult romances, they're so cute as well, and I love them all. But yeah, Betting on You is the only one I think that I haven't read out the ones I have. And I have Betting on You, Better Than Movies, favourite, The Do-Over and The Love Wager. I would like all of her books, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I would like all of her books because I just love reading them. There's pure escapism for me. Like, she's one of my favourite authors, I believe. But yeah, this one, I'm not really too sure what it's about, but I'm pretty sure it's a bit of an enemies to lovers high school sort of thing. So yeah, I'm excited to get into it. But yeah, so we have number one, which is Betting on You. This one I'm going to put all together because it is a series, and yeah, and it is the Chestnut Spring series. I've only read Flawless out of the rest of the series, so I've got Heartless, Powerless, Reckless and Hopeless, and I would really like to get to all of these this summer. I read Flawless last July, I want to say, last summer. I read it last summer. I really liked it. I just never got around to picking up the rest of the series. So I'd really like to just read this series because I do love a small town romance, and they're cowboys as well. So then I've got Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. I've only read The Love Hypothesis and the 3 novellas by Ali Hazelwood. I own all of the other ones, barring the most recent one that's just come out, which is called This Love or something like that. I'm not too sure, but I own Checkmate, Love on the Brain, Bride, Love Theoretically, and I haven't read them yet, so I'd quite like to get to Love Theoretically this summer as well. Basically, I do know what this one is about. So it's to do with, she does like fake girlfriends for people when they need them. So it's like fake dating based. She's fake dating these people. She's fake dating these people when they need the date, and the main character's brother is one of her dates, and I believe that's how they meet. But I'm not too sure. That's all I know. But yeah, it's meant to be really good. The next book I have is also by Ali Hazelwood, and it is Bride. This is the one where I believe it's a fantasy, but I'm not too sure. I will admit I haven't got much clue what this is about, and this book is probably the type of book that I should save until like autumn. But I'm really excited to get to Ali Hazelwood, like Bride, and I'm quite excited. I kind of want to read all of her books over the summer. I got Bride, not too sure what this is about, except for she's a vampire and he's a werewolf, something like that, and it's a slow burn, maybe. That's what I've seen. But yeah, I'm excited to get to this book because I keep seeing people reading it, and I want my own opinion on it basically. So yeah, now we've got the only thriller in this. No, there's another thriller, but that's on my Kindle. But we've got How to Kill Your Family by Bella Mackie? I think that's how you call it. And I've had this sat on my shelf for so long, like a year, 2 years maybe. I'm excited to get into this. Like, I'm not really too sure what it's about, but that's the good thing with thrillers, is I feel like sometimes with a good thriller you can go into it blind and it doesn't matter. But yeah, I can see myself reading this summer. Then got Every Summer After by Carly Fortune, I believe. I've had this on my shelf for probably 2 years as well, and I've just never gotten around to it, so I'd quite like to get to it. And then she's also got Meet Me by the Lake and the most recent one that's come out, which I've forgotten the name. But yeah, so I'd quite like to read this one. This is the only one I have, and then I'd quite like to buy the other 2 as well and read them because they look like such cute summer reads. So yeah, and it's quite short as well, like it's quite little. So I feel like this would be a really good little summer read to like read on my holiday, basically. So yeah, I want to read this book. And I believe it's like, so it says in the back, there's 5 summers to fall in love, 1 moment to fall apart. So I'm quite excited, right? So the next book I have is Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams. This has still got a sticker on it, and I bought this last summer. I haven't got When in Rome, which I believe you're meant to read before this one, but you also don't need to necessarily. So I was probably just going to read this one, or maybe get When in Rome on my Kindle. Yeah, so I've got this one. Again, not too sure what it's about, but I've heard some really good things about it. And I just think it will be a really cute little like summer read, basically. A lot of these books I have on my shelves, I don't know an awful lot about them. I just see other people raving about them. But yeah, I'm very easily influenced. Is Love Struck by Laura Jane Williams. I've not seen, I don't think I've seen anyone talk about this really, but look at the sprayed edges. I got this last summer when I bought most of these books, and this one seems quite interesting. So basically, the main character is ready for Mr. Right, and she receives a text from her ex. So I believe it's going to be a second chance romance, which is one of my favourite. But if there's a good reason for him to be the ex, like he's done something really bad, then I don't always like it. But if the reason's not that big, then I don't mind it. Does that make sense? Like, if he just moved away and that's the reason they broke up, I like it then, because then you get to see him reconnect. But if he like cheated on her or something, or she cheated on him, I don't like it. Do you know what I mean? I think that makes sense. And then I've got The American Roommate Experiment by Elena Amos. Now, I did read The Spanish Love Deception when it was being hyped up like madness. I'm pretty sure I gave it a 4 or 5 star. And this was like, this must have been like 3 years ago now at this point when I first really got into reading. So we've got this. I believe this is the second one after The Spanish Love Deception. And it's to do with her best friend, I want to say. But she is an author. So yeah, not too sure really what this is about. We've got Book Lovers by Emily Henry. They are both rivals authors, and yeah, it's an Emily Henry book. You can't really go wrong. Nora's a literacy agent, and then the male main character is a editor. I'm excited to see where this goes. With Emily Henry books, I don't normally know the premise too much. I just know the main trope and go into it blind, and I just end up loving them. On to the last book, which is also another Emily Henry book, is Happy Place. I did start this last summer, and I got to page 65. What possessed me to put this down, I have no idea. But when I reread this year, I'm going to start from the beginning. Because can I remember what happened in the first 6 chapters? Absolutely not. All I know is the main characters are divorced, and they've gone on a summer vacation, or like this thing that house that they go to every year, and they've got to pretend that they are still married because their friends do not know, and they do not want to ruin the trip. So it's basically that, and I believe they're fake dating or like fake married for their friend's sake. So yeah, I'm quite excited to read this. Now, the rest of my books on my summer TBR are on my Kindle. So I've just got to get my little list up that I made last night. Behind the Net by Stephanie Archer. Now, everyone raves about this book, and it is a hockey romance, and I do love a hockey romance. Everyone raves about it, everyone gives it 5 stars, so I'm really quite excited to get to it. And I have read Not That Type of Guy by Stephanie Archer, and I loved it. I think I gave it a 4 or a 5 last summer. So yeah, I really liked it. And then the next one I've got is A Not So Meet Cute by Megan Quinn. I will admit, I don't really know what this one's about, which is the case of most of these books in this video. But yeah, I bought this on Kindle when it was like 99p. Like when they're doing their like every month there's so many amount of books at 99p, and this was one of the books, and I was like, yeah, I want that. But yeah, I'm just quite excited for this because I think it would just be a nice little cute romance, a little rom-com book just to just to read and binge this summer. The last book I've got is Holy Island by L.J. Ross. Now, this recommendation came from my mum. My mum absolutely adoring L.J. Ross's books at the minute. She's eating them up and she keeps going to me. She's like, Ros, you need to read them. You need to read them. So yeah, so I've got Holy Island. This is a thriller, well, murder mystery sort of thing. So I don't really know what this is about because I do like to go into them blind. But all I know is my mum said you need to read this. 21 books in this series right now. So I've got a lot to catch up on. But yeah. But yes, these are the 17 books I would like to get to this summer. And yeah, I'm excited to read them all. That's the end of this video. Please like this video, comment if you have read any of these books or any of these books are on your TBR for the summer. And yeah, please subscribe, it really helps me out. And yeah, every day when I get a new subscriber, I get so excited. And I've only got 17. So yeah, but anyway, thank you for watching this video. I will see you all soon. Goodbye.